So I've shown you how to be a card captain. Now let me show you how not to be a card captain. Hey guys, Nightfall here, and a lot of people are still hellbent on telling me ranked is too easy and that it's a participation trophy and that anyone can get it by just playing enough hours. Well, here I am now passing 300 hours of game time, and what I'm about to show you is one of the many reasons on why I'm not Punk Master yet, while also at the same time being a crash course on how to not be a card captain. Now, a small disclaimer, we do win this game, but it is definitely not because we had a good card captain, and it was only because the enemy team card captain was just as bad. So immediately the first round here, we get 8 cards that pop up. With us picking first, there are 6 cards here that would be an acceptable ban. Now, my captain bans Phantom B-Sight. I wouldn't have necessarily picked this one, but it's not a bad ban. Their card captain then bans Headshot Master, which was a smart pick, and everything seems to be going normal here. Well, that's when my teammate goes full on Left Shark. Even after I suggested the Holistic Jettison card, he selects it, but then picks 2 other cards and ends up landing on Relativistic Bullet, which again isn't a bad card, but not when Holistic and Close Havoc are on the board for the taking, and you can drop all 5 points in it. The enemy team then drops 2 into Close Havoc when they should have probably dumped at least 3, but then it's our card captain's turn, and he can still take Holistic here with 3 points and salvage this round of cards, and he ends up doing just that, and everything seems fine and like we're back on track until we fast forward to round 2. So we ban Bulletproof Trap here when we have Nitro on our team and we pick first. So here's where it starts going downhill. We threw a perfectly winnable round out the window. The enemy team then bans Lifesaver, and now there's really no great cards to pick here. Maybe Parting Vision or Lucky Bullets would be the best option, but like the golds that heart that they are, we end up taking Blade Master. Now Blade Master isn't a terrible choice, but it's way too easily countered at high ranks, if not coordinated as a team, which clearly we are not a team. We're all playing as solo individual players. But now we get on to round 3 and still on attack picking first, and you see everybody dance now, Feral Hogs, and Death's Embrace, along with Bigger and Badder. Now here I would ban Phantom A-Sight or Death's Embrace, thinking the enemy team surely bans Everybody Dance, but they don't. We ban Phantom A-Sight, but they ban Death's Embrace, and we can still take the dance card and basically guarantee us another free victory, but no, that would be too easy. So instead, we choose to take Feral Hogs, thus allowing the enemy team to take, you guessed it, Everybody Dance. Sold a free win here and just made it harder on ourselves, but somehow we won the round, so we move on to round 4. Now, just glancing at the cards here, there's only 2 logical bans, and that's Psychic Diffuse or Clone Tech. And obviously, we ban the A short ban card, but whatever, again, still a salvageable round, and all we need to do is take Clone Tech first, so they don't have both Psychic and Clone, and they took both cards. Fantastic. This is the pure stupidity that I have to put up with in Master Rank. Of all the fucking places, in Master Rank, this is what I deal with. And you could use that as an argument to say, yes, that's exactly why we're saying ranked is too easy, because people are in Master Rank that don't deserve to be there. No matter what you do, that's going to end up happening. You're always going to have people in a rank that they don't belong in because there's a thing called boosting or buying accounts. I don't know particularly if that's what these people have done, but it's still a thing no matter how difficult you make a ranked system. And even after trying to take the card captain role several times here, nobody else voted for me, so we were just stuck with this idiotic card captain. So we end up taking Throw to Plant first, which is a good card, but shouldn't have been taken first. And so now we need to calm down, collect our thoughts, and move on to round 5. A lot of good cards here. Out of all of the good cards, we choose to ban the fucking Hounds. The Infernal Hounds for defense does absolutely nothing but give them away and tell us where they are or where they're coming from. Worst ban on this entire page of cards. And we end up taking Weapon Enhancement, which is questionable because now we give them Vampire Bullet and Max Overhealth, which leaves us with one of the last 3 cards, and we take Flashy Projectiles, which was the best pick available. But again, whatever. Somehow, some way, we're up 4 rounds to 1 and switching to defense. So it seems like a very winnable game. and only because both card captains are just pure incompetence. But moving on to round 6, it gives us a lot of cards that are good, but we don't pick first anymore, so Cure Shot absolutely needs to be banned, and the enemy team should probably ban Invisible Traps. Or at least, that's what you would think would happen. But guess what? We don't, in fact, end up banning Cure Shot. Both teams end up banning Sustained Exposure. Never seen this card banned before, ever, let alone by both teams. So now, obviously, the enemy team takes Cure Shot because they'd have to be eating glue to take anything else. And we take Invisible Traps, which is, I guess, what we wanted out of all of this. But the first half of what we wanted is to not let them have Cure Shot. And now fast forwarding to round 7, if you're keeping score, you see that they won that last round, probably because they had Cure Shot. So here, any of the bottom 3 cards on the right, Battle Hardened, Haunted, or Turtle, are good bans. And you already know that we don't ban any of these cards. Instead, we ban Gorilla Fighter, a card we could have taken along with one of those bottom 3 cards. And you might be thinking, well, how would you have gotten one of those 3 cards? What if the enemy banned one of them and you banned another one, and then the enemy takes the other one? Well, because at this point, I know the enemy is just as stupid as our team's card captain, and they also banned Battle Hardened and took Inherit the Wind instead of either of the 2 cards remaining. But that's fine, because now we can get a leg up. We can get 2 of the best cards here with our 6 points and 2 picks. And what does the greatest card captain of all time decide to do here? Takes just one of the cards, and lets the enemy team take Turtle back. Because fuck our second pick, I guess. Fuck the other 3 points that we have. And at this point, I'm losing my mind. But it's all good, because again, somehow, some way, we win the round and move on to round 8. And at this point, I'm trying to just close this out and get out of this game as quickly as possible, because this card captain is going to give me a brain aneurysm. So here we have some really strong cards, and the goal is just try not to ban the same card that they ban. And luckily, the 2 cards that get banned, Big Head and Vampire Knight, were the 2 best cards here. Now, the enemy team obviously takes Regen Therapy, and then we have 2 picks, count them, 2 fucking picks with 8 points, and they finally listen to my suggestion, and we end up taking plenty of ammo and free refills because those were just the best cards available. But wouldn't you know it, we end up losing the round anyway, so maybe I'm the bad card captain here. But the final round comes and it's almost over, and here's the cards we get, and only 2 cards need to be banned here: Elusiveness and Reactive Armor. And we decide to ban fucking Freeze Bullet. I will die on this hill that Freeze Bullet is one of the most useless cards in the game, and it's a wasted ban and a wasted pick because every bullet already slows you down regardless. There's just no need for it. But even if you disagree with that stance, you can't honestly sit here and tell me that banning Freeze Bullet over either of the other 2 cards that I mentioned needed to be banned was a good idea. But it doesn't even matter, because it works out, because once again, the enemy team card captain shows us just how much Windex he drinks for breakfast along with his egos, because instead of taking full firepower or elusive, they take Nerf B-Sight, which leaves us easily to swipe those 2 cards, right? Right? Yes, we did, and we won the round and the game. This was a hard game to sit through and watch these cards be chosen by either team's card captain. So do me a favor, don't be like either of these card captains, and go watch my other video on how to be the best card captain, which I'll link in the outro. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.